today we're heading to take Mum to work on a kind of chilly February day.
It's not that cold, shut up.
Hey, it's gonna snow tonight.
It's just because it's fucking hell.
It's gonna snow.
What time?
Like tonight.
You know what time is it supposed to start snowing?
Like 11.
11. They better not be busy tonight, because I don't want to get snowed in at work. Like...
It's supposed to snow like in the morning.
Okay, fair enough.
Like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, that's fine then. Because I was going to say, I haven't got like any overnight stuff, because like I obviously wasn't planning to get snowed in at work.
Can you imagine that though?
No, I don't want to imagine that. That happened to my friend like 2 years ago, and she didn't have any like overnight stuff, and I think she was working at a pub at the time, and it was like the same story.
She was snowed in.
Yeah, she worked. She lived in what was it? I probably shouldn't say what she. Actually, it doesn't matter because nobody knows who she is. But she lived in a place called Great Barrington. It's in the middle of nowhere, and she worked in a place called Burford, which is near Great Barrington, but still kind of in the middle of nowhere. And she got snowed in at work, and she had to stay in the pub for like 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah.
With one set of clothes?
Yeah.
Did she get paid?
Well, I don't know actually. She didn't tell me that much. What?
To stay in the same pair of clothes for 3 days.
I don't know. There's probably they probably had showers because I know at my work that like they have like rooms upstairs and they've got like pretty nice showers and everything. So at least I get the chance to shower. Plus there's like shower gel and shampoo and stuff.
What, that's standard? Like in a Premier Inn?
Yeah, like.
Very fancy.
Plus they're like actual bottles, so you can probably nick them if you want.
You need to tell them the story of the people that had a go at that, did the review on your website about the service at the buffet.
Actually, it was on TripAdvisor, and they were basically moaning that the staff weren't very attentive, like at the breakfast thing. And basically, like for our breakfast thing, we basically just do like a buffet, and then we have like coffee, any tea you want, apple juice, orange juice, milk, water. Like we basically have everything set up for you, and they were moaning that the staff weren't very attentive and didn't ask if they wanted a top up of tea or anything, when they could have just gone and got their own tea. And like they were saying that they were like scared to ask the staff anything because they weren't very attentive. But like literally, I don't think there is anybody that I work with who is not attentive.
What does attentive mean?
Like paying attention to the customers.
So,
And like when I do breakfast, I always make sure that I make an effort to talk to everyone and like make sure everything is okay with them before they leave. And I'm pretty sure everyone else is the same, so I don't really know what they're on about. I think they were just writing it to complain, basically.
are they supposed to get their own tea?
Yes, they're literally supposed to get up and get their own everything apart from like there's like a menu and you can order off there, and it's got like English breakfast, like egg Benedict and all that sort of thing. You can order off that, but like apart from that, everything else is just buffet basically. And like the drinks, and I was like literally telling this one table, I was like, look, you can go and get your own drinks, or you can order like a latte or something from the bar, but because it's not included in the breakfast, you have to pay for that. And then they were like, no, I want a latte. So I was like, okay, fine, put it through for you. And then the other person that was doing breakfast with me went and made them a latte. And then they went to pay, and they were like, why do I have to pay for this? And I was like, I told you it's not included. You could have just gone and got your own coffee because that would have been included.
So all the buffets included, but the actual getting anything else isn't. So for example, like, have you got like filter coffee? Is that what like
That's what the coffee is filter coffee. But if they want like a latte or a cappuccino, they have to pay for it. Because that requires somebody having to get up and make it. So they have to pay for it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they can't just go and make their own latte because it's like an industrial coffee machine, so they're not going to know how to use it, are they?
No, I guess that makes sense. Did you see that guy overtake me a minute ago?
Where?
He's the guy in front of the car, in front of this car.
yeah.
in his like VW, whatever it is, and he overtook me going up into the 50 bit, and I followed him all the way down the hill.
Yeah.
It was the pointless thing in the world. Some of the stories you say from your work are actually quite funny.
Yeah, but it's annoying having to deal with customers like that.
I mean, if it's a buffet, you know, you're supposed to kind of do everything yourself.
Yeah, we literally have a toaster there so that they can go up, cut their own slice of bread and shove it in the toaster. And then we've got like bread, we've got like butter, like marmalade, jam, Nutella, everything you could possibly ask for.
So it's literally like any like big hotel chain. It's a bit like that.
Well, yeah, but it's like, I feel like because of like what kind of place it is, like the staff are more attentive than like if you go to a Holiday Inn or something.
Or if you go to a Premier Inn, they don't even talk to you.
I know.
They're just grumpy people.
But it's like, I always like, when I do breakfast, and when like most people do breakfast, I always make an effort to like at least greet the person so that they know that they can like ask me anything. Like, I wouldn't just leave them to sit down and leave them to get their own stuff and stuff. And besides, because there's a menu, we literally have to go over and talk to them to make sure that they don't want anything off there.
Yeah. So that guy got really far in front of me, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's right there. I just don't understand.
I know.
You got any more stories to tell?
Not really. I don't know. We get like some like asshole people, but most of the time they just get dealt with. I don't know. Last week there was like, we sell this thing called a lamb run, which is basically cut up lamb with vegetables and potato and stuff.
That sounds nice.
It is quite nice, but basically there was this lady, and I'm not really blaming her or anything because it wasn't her fault, but she was pregnant, right? And then she asks for the food to be well done, so I go and tell the chef, and then he's like, yeah, fine, that's okay, but he must have forgotten because because she also wanted some other particular things, like no potato fondant, so he must have forgotten about the well done part.
Yeah.
And then he did it so it was a bit pink basically, and then she was like, I can't eat this because it's too pink and I've got to be really, really careful. And I was like, okay, that's understandable. And I took the food back and I told the chef what had happened, and he was really pissed. Like, he literally just he put the lamb back in the oven, he emptied all the vegetables and stuff, and then just gave me the empty plate, and I was like, what'd you do that for? And he was like, well, I can't give her the same vegetables. And I'm like, it's kind of annoying being the person in the middle, because like at the same time I can't really say no, you've got to eat that, because you know her situation is understandable. But like, I don't know, like I can understand why he's annoyed as well, because he's got to do everything else again.
Yeah.
But you know.
I have a story.
What?
So, me and my mum went to Tesco.
Yeah.
And my mum parked her car within the lines of this parking space. And she got out of the car and I got out of the car. We were walking towards Tesco.
Yeah.
Sort of behind the back of the car because she needed to get like carrier bags out of the back seat or the boot or something, or whatever she was doing. And this old lady next to us in like a car that had parked, you know, decently well in the lines as well. She goes, how am I supposed to get in my car now? Like, it was almost like she wanted my mum to move her car so she could get in her car.
Right.
And we're not talking like my mum parked on the line, we're talking my mum parked pretty much perfectly in the lines. And she was parked in the lines. And she was just like, to my mum, how am I supposed to get in my car now?
Is she a big lady?
No, she was like an little old lady, like skinny lady.
Well, maybe it's just because she's old and she needs the space and stuff, but I don't know, she shouldn't have said that. She was a bit of an asshole for saying that.
But like, if you can't get in your car that's in a normal parking space, yeah, shouldn't you be, you know, parking in the disabled parking bays?
Oh yeah, good point. But then you need a badge to be in the, you need to hold a disabled badge to be able to park in the disabled space.
Yeah, but if you can't get in your car, I think you are classed as a disabled person to get one of those badges.
Yeah, but then you have to apply, and sometimes I guess it takes ages to apply for one.
Anyway, that's going to do it for today. We've taken up enough of your time. We're almost at our destination. I'm pretty sure those lights are going to change. I'm going to go down here. Anyway, we hope you guys did enjoy, and we hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.